As the semester draws to its inevitable conclusion, the lone tutor heads across the car park with an armful of marking to do over the coming weekend. Bloody marvellous. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, pie. I hope you've had a bloody marvellous day. Heading home with my marking under my arm, getting ready for a weekend of fun and fantasy and, well, bloody marking really, and an infusion up at the hospital. Another beautiful crisp morning, bit of ice on the windscreen and what have you. I didn't start the camera till late. I thought I had it on, but it wasn't going, so not the full trip on the way in. And into work for my land surveying exam. So first priority was to catch up with the students and make sure that everything was fine and dandy with them, and stay in the exam room, just for the first few minutes for the reading time, just in case there were any questions. But there were no questions at all. It just went pretty well, and I caught up with a few students afterwards and they seemed to be pretty happy with it. They believed that it fairly represented what they'd been taught and wasn't anything too unfamiliar or difficult, apparently. So that bodes well, as I then used the rest of the afternoon to complete my marking of my maths paper. So I had 60% done yesterday, 40% done today. I had told my lovely wife that I would be home late because I was till I got my marking done, but I got home at 5 o'clock, so drove home in the light. So I was quite pleased with myself. Stopped off at Waitomo for some petrol and got a $2 rebate on the little spinning machine there, and then came on home and made myself some tea and settled in for a nice leisurely night, just working away on my social media. It's now just gone 12:30, so I should get into bed by 1 o'clock, and then we're up again in the morning for a trip into the hospital to have an infusion. And once we get back from that, do a little bit of marking, hopefully, and maybe mow some lawns, but we'll just have to see how that all pans out. Bloody marvellous. Some good steppage there today, 6250 steps. I did do a couple of trips over to N Block, which is at the far side of the campus, so that would have got the steps up there. 8 hours of sort of generally marking, I guess, and the weight did go into the 85s. I need to work on that once we get all this marking malarkey sorted out. If you know what this little animal here is, put your answer in the comments below the video. The word dinosaur means terrible lizard, and David at Desmond's Donders was the first to tell us that answer, so he takes the place on the Hall of Fame. Others were there in support, and I thank everybody who watched, commented, liked and subscribed. I appreciate your support, and I look forward to catching up with you next time you're here. Bloody marvellous. Feel legit. This has been a maurieo presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, capital of the Waikato district, a district towards the top of the North Island of Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. We're a little country right at the bottom of the globe, a place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country.